The snow has returned, covering everything with a layer of cold, delicate snowflakes. In the previous videos, I explained how snow is my lucky charm, and I am surprisingly happy to see this storm coming that will be accompanying me on my next trip. A journey in which I have high hopes and which can bring me a new experience, new knowledge, and a new perspective of my work. Every respectable trip starts with packing. Normally, this process makes me happy, excited, and a bit of a child again. While this time it brought with it a long list and a bit of stress and apprehension. It was really important to remember everything. I patiently started wrapping all the accessories, one by one, to avoid as much as possible that anything will be ruined or created more than necessary. It was a solemn moment, a meticulous ritual of extreme delicacy and care for those accessories that are little pieces of me. In the meantime, I found myself dreaming about how I could expose each one of them, how I could present them to impress people, and unfortunately, what I could improve on for that occasion. It was obviously too late to improve anything, but those are those hesitation and doubts that arise wherever you decide to push yourself out of your comfort zone. It is that slight feeling of fear that grips you when you think you are doing something bigger than you are. That small feeling of panic that takes hold of you before the jump, but which disappears as soon as your foot comes off the platform, making you discover how much the jump you have just completed is actually a wonderful experience that changed you deeply inside. This is just one of the many fears and doubts that assault me at that important moment. One among many was that no one will ever stop or that people would not appreciate my products. It would have been the first time that so many people had the opportunity to touch and see my creation for real. Another one of my fear was that I would not be able to give my product the right visibility and see the big opportunity I had been given slip away. The morning of the next day was hectic. Waking up at dawn, walking in the snow, and a trip into nature on the edge of the city. Nature enchanted me, sending my mind far away to a fairy world full of enchantment. It is a world that belongs to me, and it inspires me every time through its shape, color, and texture. A rich and imaginative world from which to get inspiration, which always surprises you and never tears you. The time to leave had finally come, and I waited anxiously and with trepidation for the moment when my flight too would finally be called for the boarding. Aeroplanes always excite me. I imagine them as gentle giants, soaring through the air, facing all the weathers, taking long routes to get you to your destination. Allies who protect you on your new journey. Bridges created between you and your new future experience that will give you new exciting memories. In both this video and the last one, you saw me on journeys that take me around Europe. But it won't always be like this. To follow, there will be many videos in which you will see me creating my products, embroideries, and tailor-made clothes in my beloved atelier, in which I'm slowly getting more and more used to work in. But now let's go back to Milan and the fair. Pulling out the object one by one was a wonderful feeling, an unforgettable moment. A dream finally came true. The immense gratitude for being able to have this humongous opportunity has accompanied me throughout this journey. Finding myself placing my accessories next to the big names of Italian and worldwide wedding brand was something unforgettable that will stay with me for the rest of my journey. Was one of those moments when my mind was able to project itself into the future and see what could be, what I could create, what I want it to be, what it will be. One of those very, very intense moments in which an artist's head starts to move at 2000. The moment when you feel inspired, wanting to create and put your hand to work. When inside you feel that feeling, that thrilling, that insatiable hunger, and that unstoppable urge to create, no matter what, but to create, and to put on canvas the magic that surrounds you and all the ideas that are in your head. Those butterflies in your stomach, a symptom of falling in love, or rather, falling back in love with what you know it is your ikigai. That fire that has always been inside you and which, thanks to the process of creation, will never be extinguished. This is what I experienced during those intense days at the fair. Of course, I cannot but thank the person who got me involved by giving me this huge opportunity, Cristiana. On the flight back home, I thought back over everything that happened. The people I had met, the meetings, and my future. I thought about current project, what I need to improve, and what everyone at the fair appreciated. This has served to give me an input for the future, to make me even more aware of my possibility and capabilities, but above all, the strength behind my creation. Hi girls, welcome back to my atelier. I'm so glad that you are here. This is our little space where I will talk with you and explain to you. Thank you, first of all, for all the love and kindness that you gave me for my first video. I know, guys, that it wasn't that perfect, but I'm so grateful for all the love that you showed to me, and yeah, I'm glad that I did that, and I'm so thankful about all the message and the kindness that you gave me. And well, I hope that this video is much better. I'm pretty sure about it, but well, I hope that in the future it will be easier for me to work on it, and well, let's see. But first of all, let's talk about this video. Because as you probably saw, I had this beautiful experience that was Si Sposa fair, and yeah, it was like a huge thing for me. And probably most of you are thinking that it wasn't that big deal and everything, but for me it was. And well, I'm so glad to have this huge opportunity. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy because I put myself out there and I finally got it. And it was so huge to me to prepare everything and to check all of my accessories and well, to be there. And yes, it was an amazing experience. I met a lot of people, new artists, new creator, and a lot of people that work in this field, like wedding planners and other people. So it was an amazing opportunity, and we could not have a better time there. It was amazing, and as you saw, we had a small place, but it was perfect. A moment full of different and new experience and sensation, and I tried as possible to embrace everything and try to take everything as like something beautiful. And even if we had some like problem or some other like things, we tried to do our best and to live the moment and feel all the like joy and all the different sensations that we have there. As you could saw from the first part of the video, I managed to be with Cristiana Soli, that is an Italian designer. Actually, it was Cristiana that reached to me to have my beautiful accessories in her stand. So, of course, I was so glad about this opportunity, and of course, I could not say anything but yes. And well, we tried to create something that matched both of our design and taste, of course. And well, I would like to talk a little bit more about her here, because on Instagram I have done like a teeny tiny video, but I think that you could maybe be interested on her too. So she is an Italian designer based in Milan, and she do everything by herself with the seamstress that work for her. So she will design the perfect handmade and tailor-made dress for you, and of course you will talk with her, you will decide the type of dress and the type of fabrics and materials and all that jazz, and she will design for you the perfect dress that of course you will decide with her if it's what you want or what you don't want, and she will try to match it perfectly with your design, your style, and with your wedding, and of course with you. And all the dresses that she make are made in Italy with Italian material, and she always try to work with natural fabrics. Of course, the only little thing that she cannot have with the natural materials is the tool that, of course, as I'm obliged to do, we are obliged to buy it with like polyester material, but it's okay because all the rest of the dress is made by natural material. And I will link her website down in the description. In that way you can have a look in her website and on her Instagram, and well, maybe you will call her for your future wedding dress. And now I will say another time that I'm so grateful for this opportunity that she gave me, and I'm so thankful with her. So guys, go and have a look. But first, let's finish the video. My experience there was exciting. I was a little bit stressed, I was nervous, but I was so happy. I was glad, I was lot of things actually, as you could saw in the previous part of the video. And it was an interesting experience because for the first time I had the opportunity to show myself and my stuff to a real public. Not that you guys are not a real public, but of course in that specific moment I saw in front of me the people, their expression, their like I had to reply to the question and to answer to like all the things, and it was an amazing thing. But of course it was a little bit stressful because it was my first time that with my proper job I had to do this. So of course you guys behind the camera and behind my Instagram or behind my website, you got to like have a look on what I do and of course you make your own ideas of me and of my product. But in that specific moment I was in front of that reaction, and it was nice, strange, and it was amazing to be able to talk with the people and to show them properly what I do and what I can do, and to see and have a look of the thing that they want to see, of the thing that they used to look on an accessories or a garment. And it was so nice. It was a new experience that I will always bring with me, guys. This experience, it's the first one, and it will be forever on my heart. And I hope that also will help me in the future when I will be able to do another fair or another thing as this one, that it could help me being more prepared and maybe to be more ready for some things and be less stressful for some other things. So I'm glad to had this huge opportunity, and I know that it's a little start. It was a little space, little thing in a sea of other huge fish and a huge stand and huge reality behind the stand and behind the person that was in the stand. But this is the beginning, and I'm pretty sure that every single thing that we do, it helps us to arrive where we want to arrive. So I'm glad to have this opportunity because it will help me a lot to clarify my idea and to see where I want to go next. I know where I am, I know where I want to go, but of course when you do stuff like that, you are more you get to see what it will be. So your head, it will be way more focused on doing the things. So I had to do that. And in the plane, as I told you before, in the plane when I was coming back, I was thinking about all the things that I could do next and at all the product and project that I must do next. And I came back home with a new perspective, a new way to see the thing, and of course new ideas in my head. And I decided, even if I already do that, but I want to give to my work way more space in my current life to be able to do all the things that I want to do. And it will be a little bit challenging because, as you know, guys, I'm new here in town and I need to do a lot of things. But of course, I will stay more in my atelier, in my beloved atelier. And I cannot wait to show you a little bit of the behind scenes that I could show you. And I have a lot of things to show you and projects that I want to do with you guys here. And I cannot wait at all to start to do that. So from the next time, it will be more me, my ideas and my product. And I cannot wait to show it to you guys. I am so glad to have this huge opportunity. And I quite decided after this period to focus, let's say, even more on my atelier and on my product and project. It will not be easy because I already do that. I work a lot during the day, and in my weekends and free time for it. So try to find more time. It will be hard, but I will try as my best to work focusing on the thing that make me like do stuff and not on the thing that make me lose time. I know that it's quite hard, and I don't know how many times I already said that, so I don't know if I can do that, but for sure I will try. I will try because I need to do that. I have too many things to do and too many ideas actually that I want and need to put on paper and then to make them become reality, that I cannot like live like that anymore. Let's say, because I need to like create, and this need, like I always had this need, but in this period I don't know why, I don't know if it's just because I'm doing the right thing, I cannot wait to work on my product and project, and I wake myself up in the morning and I'm happy and I cannot wait to and work in my atelier and work with my materials and embroidery and all this beautiful world. And actually, after the last time that I talked with you, I also cannot wait to share it with you and to be able to talk about it with you and to be able to show you my world. Because of course on Instagram and TikToks and Facebook and LinkedIn, I cannot, like I can do it but not in my way. So I cannot wait to be really able to like show you my way of working and all my ideas and everything. And yeah, I really cannot wait to start finally this journey, because I know that you could say that this journey is already began with my first video and previously with my like Instagram page, with my website and all these things. But I think that in this way, in the YouTube version, it will be better to show you, to really show you what I do. And the first video was a little bit messy, as I already said, and this one it was like out of my atelier, so you didn't see anything actually. Like you saw the product, you saw the place and everything, the experience, but not me doing my art. So, well, the next one will be a little bit more into the art. Now guys, I really need to go back to work, and I would like to ask you, of course, if you like, I don't want to oblige anyone, to subscribe, like and comment if you wish. And of course you will find somewhere here the first video, just in case you could not or you did not saw it. And see you next time. Bye!